Hello everyone! How's everyone doing today? And I just got done from my third stop. So I'm headed to my fourth and fifth. And if they can load me rapido, I can get something to eat at Love's Truck Stop Salad Subway. I love those tuna salad. Anyway guys, shout out to all my viewers and thank you so much for continuing watching my video, and I hope you all enjoy it. The 5 minutes, 6 minutes, or a little bit longer, it depends on what I put out there. And I thank you guys so much for your patience and for continuing supporting my channel. That means a lot to me, guys. Anyway guys, I read some of the question there. Some of the question, especially from the Philippines people who's driving a truck also, and some here in America that they want to know how I get my CDL license, because they're planning to get their license, or the one in the Philippines people, they want to know how to apply a truck driving job here in the United States. Well, I'm gonna answer that one. I don't know. I really don't know, guys, how to apply a truck driving here in America, because all I know that the people that I met here, either they married to an American and through petition, you know, or fiancé visa, or they came here for nursing, you know, job, and doctors and physical therapy job. I don't know anybody who's a domestic helper or construction, or like I said, the trucking job. So I don't know. All I can tell you is I want to answer the question there. You know who you are. That how did I get my CDL license? Well, I went to the trucking school, you know, and I paid $4,000 tuition fee. And I heard some states, I'm in Tennessee, guys, and I heard some states pays more, you know, depending on which state you're in. Because I talked to a lot of new drivers in terminal. You know, I was at the terminal a lot of time before when I first started trucking, and you know, they paid $8,000, $6,000, $12,000. I was like, wow, I paid less on mine. And besides, I had $800 knockoff on mine, because when the school ran my trucking, I ran my driver license, I had a clean record. I didn't have no ticket, no any violation. So therefore, they give me a discount, $800. So yay to me on that, you know. And it's a 4 weeks course. And of course, first thing before you sit down in the class, they're gonna send you to the DNV license place to get a written test permit. So I did that in the first, you know, the first week I went over there. I should have studied first, but I didn't. I didn't know nothing about trucking, and I failed my first written test. I was feeling intimidated, you know, like, oh my gosh, what am I doing here? I'm just wasting my money here and I cannot pass this, you know, because they're all tall guys, you know, and I was the only short one, 4'9", and everyone else like 6 foot, you know, and maybe shorter than that too, but I mean, these guys are big guys, you know, and they have a lot of confidence on themselves. So, and here I was, didn't have no confidence at all. So anyway, after 1 week in the class, to make the long story short, after 1 week in the class, inside the classroom, then you go start on the field, you know, in the truck, real truck. Then they're gonna open the hood. You're gonna learn all the compartments, all the inside the engine. You're gonna learn all that and what's each of the parts, you know. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm not a mechanic, so I don't know anything about that. And you know, I just had to study. I tell you what, guys, it's worse than YT, YouTube, because YouTubing, you lose sleep too, just responding people, you know. But this schooling here, I lost sleep too, because I don't know anything about any trucking. Like I said, my husband been driving truck, but we don't talk about it. I don't ask his trucking, you know, because I work in a factory for 22 years, more than 22 years actually. And what I do in the factory, I was a router operator, I was a forklift driver, I was you know, router operator, I was a ripsaw operator, all that man's job. I was a leader in the warehouse, you know, so I don't know anything about trucking. Anyway, guys, let's get off of the factory job. Anyway, so that's what you do. They tell you go on the pre-trip, you know, you by yourself, and then you come in the room, in the classroom, and then they'll, you know, you answer all what you learn in that truck, you know, inside the truck, how all this trailer, air supply works, parking brakes, all that, and all these gauges here. I tell you what, guys, it's a very, very stressful class that I've ever been. Being a 5th grader in Philippines, from the Philippines, I was totally lost. Although I've been here in America so long, I didn't go to school here, you know. I just went to work in the factory. So I was totally lost, and a lot of times, you know, my second week in the classroom, like I said, everybody's like ahead of me already, like they're so smart and I wasn't. And when it comes to test every day, for some reason I passed that. For some reason. All you have to do, just read and understand all that, I guess, you know, how everything works. And then the 3rd week, I mean, you know, they started me going on the road with bunch of classmates in the back, you know, I think 4 of them, and then, yeah, it was 4 of them, my classmates, and then me driving. We take turn, and then the instructor beside it, you know, in the passenger seat. And there you are, you know, like you're in the big truck, you're supposed to look every 32 seconds in your side view mirror and all that, and yet you worried about if you're straight, if you're in between lines, yellow and the white lines. And then they took me to the curvy in the city. Oh my gosh, guys, I thought I was about to give up in this trucking company. I mean trucking dream. Okay? And you worried about your trailer, where's your trailer and all that. Oh my gosh, guys, it was a nerve-wracking. And here's all the classmates in the back, you know, watching you. So it's like, and then here's the instructor beside you. It's not easy, guys. It wasn't easy feeling at all. Okay, but they let us drive, each one of us, to the highway and take turn until we get back to the school again. And then when you get to school, you continue learning backing. The hardest part for me, guys, it was the 90 degrees and the blind side backing, because you know you're not allowed to hit the cone. You know, all the cones, you're not allowed to hit that. And I tell you what, a lot of time I hit the cones. I ran over all those cones. And I always thought to myself, oh my gosh, you know, I'm gonna fail this, and I'm just gonna, I don't know what I do. How am I gonna pay my credit card back? Because I charged the tuition fee on my credit card, you know. So it was a nerve pressure, you know. It was the pressure was on me, and I was mad at Carl all the time because I told him I was stupid to quit on my truck, on my factory job to join him in the trucking, you know. And Carl always tells me, give it time, baby. You got so many more weeks, you know. You can do it. And I cried a lot of time, guys. I cried. And then when I get in the morning, when I get to the classroom, I feel like, oh my gosh, I just want to go home. But you got to think about, you know, you can do it. Anyway, to make the long story short, after 4th week, I still can't have a road test, you know, because I got held back 1 week. So I ended up 5 weeks total, guys, in the classroom to finish it. And so during these 4th weeks, a lot of students already ahead of me, you know. They already been there like 1 week before I got there. So they had a chance already to do their final test, the road test and everything and backing. And I tell you what, guys, they failed. And so, you know, like two of them right off the bat, they failed because of their backing, the 90 degrees. So, oh my God, that's when I was like, oh no, if they failed that, oh my gosh, you know, and they got long legs, and during the practice they were doing so good, and why is it the final they failed? You know, maybe because of this instructor, guys. The man was like whistling right away. If he knew that, you know, if he see you getting close to the cone, you know, you're gonna run over the cone, he gonna whistle right away. So I don't know if that was the reason why this student failed. And then if you fail, you have to come back. You have to wait until 1 more week, or whenever you feel like you can do it again. 3 times, only 3 times, guys, that you're gonna do this. If you fail 3 times, then the school gonna release you without no license. You know, so right there, you're gonna go home, no license, and then you're gonna try through the states. That means you're really gonna go to the license place and see if they can give you a test there. But I don't know, that's what they told me, that if I fail, then I can go to the state, to the license place, and then, you know, they can give me a try and see. I can try over there and see if I can pass it from them. And I'm thinking, how can I even go over there, and they're more expert over there in the license plate than these school people. If the school can fail you, how can you even pass the state? So I feel like there's no way. I need to pass it here. So anyway, guys, that's how I got my license plate. I mean, my license, my driver license. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm concentrating not to miss my turn, guys. My exit. I'm here back in the boony in North Carolina. And if you miss your exit here while you're talking, or your turn, it's dangerous. You know why? Because once you miss your exit in this big truck, it's hard to find a place where you can turn around. Oh boy. Or no, that is not gonna happen. You know, you don't want that to happen, because it's frustrating like that. It's even more frustrating. Anyway, guys, that's how I got my license. I made it short, the explanation, but just don't give up. Whoever gonna go through all this, just don't give up. Just think that you're gonna pass this. You're gonna pass this. I'm not gonna go home loser. That's all you're gonna say to yourself. That's all I can tell you guys. So that's the heads up. That's a heads up that I can give you guys, whoever asking for the how did I get my license. If you're planning to get a license, you know, you're gonna learn more when you get there. So what I'm telling you right now is just a little bits of pieces of how I went through the school. Okay, guys, but you guys is smarter than me, so you won't have no hard time. First time you take the written test, you pass it. So it's not gonna be like me. So I'm just telling you guys. Okay? Okay, this is too much now. Bye-bye.